New from Vinegar Syndrome is Undeclared War, part of their VSA range, and to be honest, it's a real standout in that range. It's one of the best movies they've did in there, and it's utterly fantastic. This is a terrific action film, and what I was really surprised about is the kind of global feeling that it has. Starting off in a European country, we see an attack which is both brutal and shocking at certain points, as this ambassador is attacked within a church. Violent, there are lots of deaths and explosions. There's a baby blown up with a grenade. We're pulling no punches here as we see Hannibal, this terrorist, just cause utter destruction.
Get him out of here!
We then jump to Hong Kong, where Hannibal has flown in to start the next part of his terrorist program. We have the American CIA looking for this man. We have the Hong Kong police chasing after this man. It jumps from various languages as well, from European to English to Chinese. It jumps through all these various different things, and it just feels like it's got a large landscape. Even though most of the attention is focused in Hong Kong, it feels like a large, weighty story. And what I love about this is Hannibal.
Quiet, Inspector. I don't wish to have to kill you yet.
Vernon Wells was the epitome of that 80s chameleonic bad guy appearing in Commando, Inner Space, The Road Warrior. You know, he was in a bunch of movies, even Weird Science, and he was always like the bad guy. But here, he is really just a horrible person that we really rally against, hoping that the good guys are going to stop him at some point. And we have our good guys in the form of Danny Lee as Inspector Bong, and we have our CIA agent, Gary Redner. Two characters that are just chalk and cheese. They don't mix well together, but they're going to have to come together to stop this bad guy. And there is brutality by the bucket load. This is a very serious movie that feels as if there's a great weight at the heart of it, and that's what really puts the pressure on for this thriller. This is a sequence where we have bad guys who are willing to do anything to get their point across. They have a mandate, they have something that they want to achieve, and they are willing to do anything to do it. The baby with the grenade at the start lets you know that they will kill anybody if it furthers their cause, and it's up to our heroes to try and stop that. But you're given tremendous set pieces all the way through this, action set pieces that are phenomenal, where we see characters decimated, we see people killed, we see bystanders severely injured. These are expansive, explosive action set pieces that just completely thrill while watching it. I loved the interplay between our two main characters. Just watching them kind of bicker a lot and try to one-up each other was pretty terrific, even to the point where they're kind of running covert ops against each other ultimately before they have to join forces. I thought Vernon Wells was terrific as Hannibal, the bad guy who had a real mean streak, and you could tell that he was a tiger just waiting to pounce a lot of the time in the film. Although he had alliances, he would break them in a moment if it furthered what he was wanting to achieve.
In revolution, there are many casualties, my dear.
The sequences where our characters are being picked off one by one is just horrific as well. There's a moment where one of our characters is blown up by a grenade, again another one, because a trap's been set, and you kind of feel for that character as well. But yes, this movie is all about the tone, which is very serious, very dark. There is a lot at stake here. The action set pieces, which are always varied and different, propulsive, taking the story forward. It doesn't just stop for a great action set piece, it is always adding and furthering the story. Watching our two characters come together, these cops that, you know, chalk and cheese that have to work together, it's a typical trope, but here it works particularly well because they both have a desire to catch this man, a commonality in their purpose, and they are forced to work together, and they're both capable people as well. This is one of those movies that I was just kind of shocked I'd never heard of. It was highly entertaining, really just grabbed hold of me from the start and didn't let go. I thought it was phenomenal and one that you should definitely check out. When it comes to VSAs, it is easily one of the best. So yeah, I would love to know your thoughts on Undeclared War, if you've seen it, or are you going to check it out? Let me know in the comment box below while you're down there. Hit this video with a like because it really helps the channel. There is more content up here. You can see more of my stuff. And in the description box below are links to the Patreon membership program, manvfilm.com. All ways in which you can support me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time on Man v Film.